water, as you know. This is a very clever idea.
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Hi, Sandy.
Hi, how are you? Welcome. So today we're going to go over element 25. And so, but before then, we have a couple of announcements, and Kelly will walk us through this. Tell us about it.
Well, hello, everyone. Just wanted to start real quick tonight talking a little bit about some reminders. Right now in Transformational Living, we have a pumpkin post happening right now where you can take a picture of the amount of weight that you have lost in pumpkins, share that on Facebook, and post it in our Transformational Living page, and you will actually be put into a drawing to win $50. So we want to welcome you to take part in that. It's actually a lot of fun, and boy, is it different when you're holding the amount of weight that you lost in pumpkins and realizing that this is how much you've released in weight. So we encourage you to do that. We have tonight, and then next week will be our last element, and we will have completed the life book. So we can all just give a big cheer for that, because that's a huge, huge accomplishment. And so one more week is element 26, and just wanted to give you a little heads up that we are going to take Halloween night off. A lot of people with littles and grandchildren, and we've done it in the past on Halloween where we've had doorbells ringing and people having to get up and go. So we just decided, all right, we're going to give that night to you off so that you can answer your door and provide some smiles and some treats for your little ones. So after that, we will be coming back in November to a little bit bigger group. We're going to merge again with some other groups, and we'll have a new Zoom number then. So like I said, we have this week, next week, and then after that, we'll take Halloween off and meet back again in November at a new Zoom number. So just wanted to give you that update. Tonight, we do have Sandy Lugo, who is going to be leading us in element 25. And so I'm going to turn it over to her now. Thank you, Sandy.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Thank you for dialing in today. We are going to look at our last, before the last element, habits of longevity. And so this is kind of exciting. It's exciting because, you know, many of you probably have already are in transition and are saying, now what? What do I do? Am I done? So this is what we're going to look at, right? We're never done with our health. Our health is for life. And can everyone see my screen? Just to make sure. Are you able to see my screen? Yes. Okay. Let's lower that. Okay, great. Okay. Great. So today we're going to see in this element, we're going to actually focus on what will enhance our chances of living longer, right? By adopting certain key habits. Most of us are probably already doing so, but there might be one or two things that you might say, maybe I can improve on that. So hang on, even if you're super healthy and you're in like your ultra health phase, you know, you might be able to pick something up. Then we're going to explore habits of those who have lived longer and see what are they doing? How are they doing that? How are they living longer? Just a little bit. Now, I do have to say that if you want to know more details, you have to go in and look at your book, read your book. And specifically the life book, really helpful and goes into details. Today, we only have a few minutes, so we're not going to be able to see, we're not going to be able to speak in detail about each of these habits, right? So we're going to understand the importance of a healthy mind and how it relates to our overall longevity. Another thing that we're going to do is also devise a plan. What plan will you put in place based on this element once we're done with the element? Right? Okay. A little bit about myself for those who don't know me. Probably don't, because I don't really speak. This is one of my first times, and I just want to say thank you to my coach Noel and coach Dale. I don't know if he's on the call, but I forgot to text him that I was speaking today. thank you for this opportunity. I have been on the program for a couple of years now. I've lost 35 pounds in the first 3-4 months, and I've been able to maintain. I do have to go a little bit more, but I am so happy that I've been able to maintain that weight off. That is a first for me in my 50 plus years. So I am super, super excited about it. So I know the program works, and I'm excited to continue to improve my health in the years to come, so I can live longer and be happier. Okay. So again, this is I missed putting this slide, but when I was speaking about the things that we're going to be doing today, this is the agenda. We're going to be awakened to the habits of longevity, and all the other things I said. In the interest of time, I'm going to move forward. And this quote by Dr. Anderson says, even if we do unravel the secret of aging our genes, there's one thing that's absolutely certain. If applied consistently, a lifestyle based on the habits of health can help extend your life, right? How many people probably in your family or relatives or people that you know have died at 50, 60, 70 because they had diabetes or some other preventable disease? So we do know that healthy habits will help. This figure here, this chart here shows you, probably where you were when you first started. I know when I started, I had a lot of abdominal fat, and that's when the doctor said, you are pre-diabetic, and that's when I kind of got scared and jumped on and found this amazing program. But my goal is to get to the phase 4, where what do I need to do to live longer, but not just live longer, live happier, healthier, and enjoy life, right? Because why do we want to live longer if we can't enjoy life? If we can't go for walks, or we can't drive, or we can't just enjoy life? There are other things like your spouse, or like your kids, your grandkids. So yes, you want to be able to live longer, but happier and healthier. The first principle here it shows you when you're a healthy weight versus the overweight, the longevity one. Which one do you think is going to live longer? To the right, the guy on the right, or the gal on the left? According to the research, it has been shown that no one that is in the obese category has lived to be 100 years old, or even longer than that. So definitely you want to be on the one on the left. I know I do. This one here talks about the blue zones, and these are the people that are actually the research has been done about people that have lived long lives in the 100s, but not just in the 100s, but also have been lived a healthy life. And some of the things that they have done is have a healthy social circle, eat nuts. Others have no time of urgency, so there's like your stress level is low. Fava beans, high polyphenol wine, even wine is part of a healthy diet, all in moderation, of course. So then empowered women, sunshine, gardening, whole grains, culturally isolated, family. You want to be in the blue zone, and where all three meet, really, like where you have family, no smoking, of course. Let's know if you're still smoking, that's something that you might want to look at and quit immediately. Plant-based diet, physical activity, social engagement, legumes, all healthy habits of people that have lived beyond the 100, and not just live that long, but also have a healthy life.
What happened in the Halloween movie?
Okay, so we spoiled this movie?
All right, someone came off on mute. So if you know about this in the past, right, in the early 1900s, or even before we know that medicine was all about fighting to cure infectious disease, right? It's been a while since we've seen something like COVID, but back then it was like things that were just killing people, and it was all about fighting that. And then it was about degenerative disease, but now we are actually having a focus on how do we create health. And this is what this program is all about. How can we actually create health and stay away from medication? We'll see that some medication actually decreases your chances of living longer. So step one, right now you want to put into plan right now, eliminate tobacco and any recreational drugs. Not good for your body, not good for your health. Things are simple that you probably won't even think about putting in a plan is like wear your seatbelt, right? You probably think about putting your seatbelt when you get into the car because it's the law, but you know, back then when it wasn't the law, we weren't even thinking or wanting to wear seatbelts. But it's part of being healthy and part of wanting to live longer. Limit your alcohol intake. You know, maybe a cup of red wine once you get to your healthy, ultra health is healthy for you, but you know, don't overdo it. Drive at the speed limit. You know, how many, especially the teenagers, right? They drive crazy speed. Sometimes not just teenagers, but you know, just be mindful of your speed limit. Avoid sunburn at all costs. It doesn't matter who you are, what skin color you are, the sun will damage your skin no matter what. So be very mindful of the sun. Wear your sun hat, sunblock, and all like that stuff. Stay away from it as if you can. A little bit is good for the skin, the vitamin, but not too much. Do not get burned. Step two. Let me see if I set my timer. I forgot if I set my timer. Ooh, I did not. I'm sorry. I should decrease it by a lot, right?
You're good. You're good.
I'm good. Okay. Thank you. Step two, create a healthy environment. Eliminate toxic foods. If you want to know about toxic foods, you might be asking what toxic foods? What constitutes a toxic food? Go to the book and it tells you some examples of what those foods are, or what toxic foods are. Ensure your water and air are clean. And also all of these things are going to a lot more detail in your life book. Lock all doors when home. You don't want any surprises because nowadays, you know, people are bad. Sometimes, you know, bad people are just trying, and sometimes they get lucky and they, you know, you don't get lucky, but they get lucky and get into your home. You want to lock your car as well, not just your home. Check your smoke detectors, make sure that they are working. Don't wait until something disaster happens, right? Eliminate potential hazards that could cause falls, especially, you know, I discovered that once I hit 50, it's like, you know, my balance is not as great. So I have to like actually, you know, consciously think about where I'm putting my next step. At night when I get up, I put sensor lights around my bed so that I can see where I'm stepping. I don't want to, you know, get up half asleep and fall. So there are lots of things that you can do to prevent falls. You got to be mindful of that. Then we get to step 3, right? Get a yearly checkup. How many of us have already gotten a physical? I know I did one at the beginning of the year. I still have not gone for my mammogram, which after studying this element, I need to go do that. Having appropriate cancer screenings. You know, nowadays they have those health tests that you can do separate from your physical that can give you like a kind of like what are your chances of cancer, or you know, all kinds of tests now. So you can make sure your immunizations are up to date. The book gives you actually a list of immunization in case you're wondering, what vaccines should I be getting? What maybe I don't know about. I didn't know a couple of them, and the book helped me to see that. I was like, whoa, I need to go get that one. And then get a baseline for your thyroid to assess how your thyroid is functioning if you are over 35. And then of course your eyes, hearing, and your balance, get those tests done. All those tests are available. Sometimes, you have nowadays, since we see so many doctors and if your insurance allows you to go see different doctors without a referral, you may be going to, like I do, I go to different doctors and my primary doctor may not even know what test I've received or I have done. So I have to let her know what I've done. So we have to kind of take our health into our hands and really take control over our health. And we have to ask for these tests because sometimes the doctors, they're busy and they overwhelm themselves. And sometimes they don't even think about to ask us, have you done this test or that test? So we have to really pay attention to our health and what tests we need to get done. Something that my dentist has always told me, how many times do you floss every day? That's super important. I read on the book that, poor dental hygiene is actually deadly. It can give you heart problems. It could give you diabetes. I was like, what? So yes, it's super important to floss daily. And if you're going to chew gum, do it sugar-free. Have your teeth cleaned twice a year. Use your lip balm that has sunscreen. A lot of times we just grab whatever pretty lipstick is out there, or for the ladies that use lipstick, or whoever uses lipstick nowadays. But we have to be careful that we have to make sure that it has sunscreen because we want to take care of ourselves and our skin. And nowadays too, the book was, I was reading the book and I was saying that the lipstick, some of the lipstick, the dye actually increases the chances of damaging the sun damaging your skin. So yeah, definitely super careful. Again, the tobacco is mentioned here. Don't use it. It's just so bad for us. Some of the final steps that we have here, right, is reach and maintain a healthy weight. Little did I know that when I joined this program, it was going to be about losing the 40 pounds that I had gained after losing 20 in a challenge. And then I turned around and in like less than 2 months, I gained 40 pounds. And I was like, oh my goodness, what is going on, right? But this is all about a lifetime transformation, and not just losing the weight, but also taking care of yourself and taking care of your health, taking care of your family, living longer for your grandkids, for your kids, for your family, for your friends, for your spouse. So there's just so much more to this program that I just been like so amazed and positively surprised that I found it in just changing your mind and changing your habits, changing those old habits of like, oh, well, my mom always fed me this way, so I must eat this all the time. Well, no, now you can change your mind and actually learn how to eat healthy and just not just eat healthy, but think healthy, incorporate all those habits of health that the elements go through. And then also obtain that optimal health that the last element is going to go over more detail about what is that optimal health looks like. Now that if you're in transition and if you already lost the weight and you are at a happy weight with a healthy BMI, what can you do now? It doesn't stop. It doesn't have to stop right now, because if you do, health will, you will reverse your health. So you want to keep improving your health. Don't think in terms of, oh, I arrived, I lost my weight, and now I eat great, I'm gonna eat whatever, now I can indulge. No, we have to think about what can we do to continue to improve and help others as well. As we end here, these are the 6 macro habits, right? We've gone through most of it. I mean, maybe not most of us, but some of you may just be getting started. But I know I've gone through all of these, and some have gone a couple of times, and maybe 3 times, right? You go through your healthy weight management, healthy eating and hydration. Then we introduce healthy motion, healthy sleep and energy management. I love that because I was having so much trouble sleeping in the past before I started this program, and just learning about meditation and about listening to music that can help you sleep. It's just in the routine to implement before you go to sleep, and actually a routine to go to sleep. To have better sleep starts in the morning as soon as you wake up. That was kind of like, to me, like I didn't understand it, but finally understood it, tried it, and that's actually working. Love it. And then a healthy mind, of course, to me, that's like the most important one, because I may have lost the weight, but if I see food or if I see a temptation, my mind has to be healthy so that I can say no to what's in front of me. If it's not what I want to do, if I know that is not going to be good for me. So I love getting rid of bad habits and getting healthy thoughts in my mind. And then, of course, healthy surroundings. My kids now come home and they're like, where are all the snacks? They have to bring their own snacks if they want something that is not healthy. But, now they're choosing to actually eat healthier too because of that. Because I got rid of all the Oreos and all the chips and all the stuff that I used to have here because of all the kids. But then I ended up eating them. So that is... So what actions are you going to take as a result of this element? If you would like to type it, go ahead and type it in so that others can see. I may not be able to see it, but maybe I'll see it after this ends and I go back to the recording. But please take a moment, and based on what we just saw, type what action are you going to take, which at least one thing that you think you're going to have to do or change. Maybe for me it would be going to I'm calling tomorrow to schedule my mammogram. Definitely. Thank you so much. I wanted to bring now my dear friend and client. She's done such an amazing job on this program. She's been on it. She'll tell you more about herself. But Wendy, would you get off mute and share with us your story and where you are? Well, not all your story because it'll take long, but give us a little bit of where you are right now.
Okay, here I am. All right.
Thank you.
So I'm going to read my little thing here. So I'm going to be looking down mostly, but as a younger woman, I was always trying to maintain a healthy body with a lower weight, but it didn't come easy. And there was a lot of effort involved with going to the gym and always watching the food that I ate. But in 2003, I experienced a life-changing personal tragedy that broke me. It just literally broke me. And I was broken for a long time. And it was 8 years before the Lord restored my joy and brought me out of my funk. And during those 8 years, I gained so much weight and so fast. And I found that I had wrapped myself up in a fat suit, like it was a cocoon, where I was safe from making friends and having relationships. But when the Lord healed my heart, I seemed to have woken up from my sleep and realized I was over 215 pounds. At one point, I was 223 pounds, and I'm only 5 foot tall, and I needed to get that weight off. So I tried so many diets, so many programs, so many pills that they advertise on television. I spent thousands of dollars before from between 2010 to 2021, only to either not lose a pound or or lose maybe up to 30 pounds and then go into maintenance and gain it all back. Plus, everybody knows you gain it back plus some. So through COVID, I was already way overweight during COVID, and I gained 15 more pounds. I was miserable. I felt hopeless. I felt like a big blob sitting on my couch. And I saw some posts that Sandy here had posted on Facebook. We became Facebook friends, and she was always posting these wonderful before and after pictures. And it's like, I started crying when I saw that, because I was just so desperate and just lost and thinking this would be so wonderful, but could it really work? I've tried so many things. Could this even work for me? And it was like 3 weeks or so before I just kind of creeped out on instant messages and said, Sandy, can you help me? And she said, yeah. So the rest is history. I started that August 31st of 2021. And by Christmas, I was down 41 pounds. And for the first time in probably 15 years, I got my Christmas picture taken by myself because I was so proud of how I looked. I felt so beautiful in my dress. I wasn't hiding behind my girls when we were getting our pictures taken. And I just felt so good. And my real first goal was to have lost 50 pounds by my daughter's baby shower, which was in February. And I actually did that. By June 8th, that was like 9 months later from when I started, I was down 79 pounds. And for the first time since the year 2000, I was in my 130s again. And oh my God, I'm so proud of myself. Yeah. But I made myself a priority. And when I was tempted to eat off plan all during that time, I asked myself this very important question. What did I want more, the tempting treat or the success? And I chose success every time. And when I ate at restaurants, when I went to holiday parties, when I went to family gatherings, I brought things like if I went out to eat, I brought my own salad dressing, so that if I chose a salad, I had my dressing, or I ate lean and green from the menu. When I went to holiday parties, I brought my own snacks so that I wasn't tempted to eat really good cookies and cake and stuff like that. And I chose success over a temporary treat that was going to derail me. So I've actually gone from a size 18 pants to a size 6. And I'm having so much fun shopping. I went from extra large, double extra large shirts to a women's extra small, or even a junior's medium. I wear junior's clothes now. And I've been maintaining between 80 to 85 pounds off since the beginning of June. And I'm doing that by eating my 3 fuelings a day. I eat a snack, I eat a bar, and I eat the cereal. Okay, so that's, and then throughout the day I eat lean and green. I eat my eggs and stuff like that, but I eat lean and greens and drinking my water. This is my water thing. This is 32 ounces. I get at least 2 of those a day. So I'm drinking 64 ounces of water. I've been doing things that I've never really been doing in the past. I'm going to the pool. I put on a bathing suit and go to the pool, and I'm walking more. I've always seen my PCP doctor twice a year, but now that when she's so impressed with my weight loss, my blood work looks so much better. My blood pressure looks so much better, and I was on an airplane last year twice. And the first time I was on it, I was sitting in that chair and I just felt so squished and so uncomfortable. And the second time when I got on the airplane after losing so much weight, I ended up sitting in the middle seat between these two big guys. And it's like, I have so much room. I just was so comfortable. And then with all this weight loss and feeling so good about myself and feeling healthier and everything, I got a man in my life for the first time in about 20 years. So, so and he had his own weight loss journey. So he is very conscientious about when we go out to eat, not eating the dessert and not ordering big heavy meals and stuff like that. So he's helping me maintain too. So that's my story, folks. And I'm so excited. I'm so proud of myself. And my girls are very, very proud of me. My family's very proud of me. And because I was losing weight, 4 of my sisters have gotten on a weight loss program as well. And we're all just trying to get healthy together. And it's a wonderful thing. So that's it.
Wow, what an absolute beautiful story, Wendy.
Thank you.
That is just amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that tonight with everybody. I know that that's going to touch a lot of people. And I loved when you said you took pictures last year and you felt beautiful and you felt good and confident. So much of this journey is about so much more than just losing weight, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So thank you so much for sharing. As we close tonight, thank you, Sandy. First time she's ever led. So we just want to thank her too. And thank you, Wendy. And we hope you all have a wonderful week. And we will see you next week as we finish up our life book. Good night, everyone.
Bye.